You pass by them every single day in silence. Maybe they're behind a gas station counter, stocking shelves in a grocery store, or driving the Uber you barely say thank you for. They don't wear capes, they don't stand on podiums. They don't post selfies of their struggle. But if you stopped for a second, really looked at them, you'd realize they are fighting wars no one ever sees. Quiet wars, invisible wars, wars they're winning without applause. Because these are the real heroes, not trending on social media, not breaking the internet, but breaking generational curses every damn day. Let me tell you about Marcus. He's a janitor at a public school. Every morning he wakes up at 4 a.m., not for a morning routine or some hashtag rise and grind content, but to catch 2 buses across town. He scrubs toilets and mops floors while kids walk right past him like he has part of the wall. But what they don't see is that Marcus is a father, a widower, and a dreamer. Every penny he earns goes into his daughter's college fund. He doesn't care about praise, he cares about progress. He's building a life for her that he never got for himself. He is the definition of sacrifice and nobody talks about him, but they should. Then there's Lisa. She's a nurse on the night shift. She lost her husband to COVID 3 years ago. Her world collapsed, but she didn't. Every night she walks into the same hospital where he took his last breath. To save someone else's, she takes care of strangers like their family, even when no one's checking in on her. Her smile is real, even though her heart is still healing. You want to talk about strength? It's not in lifting weights or shouting motivational quotes. It's in showing up again and again with a broken heart and open hands. Lisa is a warrior. But you'll never see her on the stage. Diego's story will never make the front page. Born in the projects, raised around violence, his older brother was arrested before he turned 14. By 16, Diego was sleeping on friends' couches. He had every reason to give up, but he didn't. At 21, he opened a community center for kids just like him. No sponsors, no government help, just grit. And every time a teenager walks in angry and walks out smiling, Diego wins. No cameras, no followers, just impact. That's what being a hero looks like. We've glamorized fame and forgotten real greatness. We worship influencers and ignore those who truly influence lives. We scroll past janitors, single moms, soldiers, and immigrants like their stories don't matter, but they do. Because they are the backbone of this country. It wasn't built by celebrities. It was built by laborers, risk-takers, believers, and fighters. By people who didn't ask for attention, they just did the damn work. There's a man in Missouri driving a truck 16 hours a day so his kids never have to live in a trailer again. There is a teenage girl in Detroit raising her 2 siblings because her parents are caught in addiction. There's a war vet in Florida delivering pizzas because he couldn't get hired anywhere else, and he still tips with a smile. These are not sob stories, they're power stories. Stories of willpower, dignity, and a kind of fire that no system can kill. If you're someone who shows up every day, tired but still trying, you're a hero. If you've ever cried in silence but didn't let it break you, you're a hero. If you've ever worked a job you hated just to give your family a better shot, then you are the kind of person this world needs more of. You don't need likes. You don't need validation, you just need to keep going. Because someday the world will look back and realize it wasn't the loudest voices that made the biggest impact. It was the quiet, relentless ones. The ones who didn't quit, the ones who chose love over bitterness, the ones who kept moving even when life tried to pin them down. That's where true legacy lives, not in headlines, but in hearts. So, to the fathers holding it together with 2 jobs and no sleep, I see you. To the mothers choosing their children's dreams over their own comfort, I respect you. To the immigrants who started with nothing but built everything, I honor you. And to the silent warriors who carry this world on their backs while no one claps, I hear you. Your story might be unheard, but it is not unimportant. Your pain might be unseen, but it is not wasted. Your struggle might be in the dark, but your fight is lighting someone else's path. You are the proof that greatness doesn't need a spotlight. It just needs heart, and you've got it. Every scar, every bruise, every sacrifice. They're not weaknesses, they're your superpowers. So walk tall, keep grinding, And never ever think you're just ordinary, because heroes aren't born famous. They're born relentless. And the world will hear your story, even if it has to be told through the lives you've changed without even realizing it.